Hello everybody, it's Wednesday and it's time for some nice middle of the week relaxation with some Wizardry Labyrinth of Lost Souls. Good old blobbery goodness. Notice that we can create new leaders for all of these if we want, to have multiple parties running around. Right now we'll continue with our main party, with our egotistical elf, and yeah, we're going to continue working our way through the Dungeon of Trials. Reason being that we just switched Millie over to a samurai. She had the stats for it, and so we bumped her up. And what we're going to want to do before we move too far forward is we're going to want to get her skill activated. Just like the fighters had their own particular skills. She's going to have her own skills as well. But we can probably do a pretty good job of exploring that down on the second floor. She's got to get her hit points back. If you noticed, she lost about half of her hit point maximum when changing classes, which still puts her above where she started as a level 1 fighter, but this is one of those things that makes constant changes of what would you call it? Like class inadvisable. And we surprise them so we get the first shot. There we go. So, the fact that we're playing without a bishop for the time being means that we don't have enough cash to... Because what we could have done is we could have leveled her up by spending gold at the temple, right? To get her experience points boosted up. But we're going to not do that because, you know, our goal is to kind of play the game as if we didn't know some of the tips and tricks of Wizardry style games. And hopefully that'll at least give us some insight as to how things are going. I forgot to check to make sure that the stream was actually working. Like, OBS says it's working, but you never know. And so I kind of hesitated there to check on stuff. We're probably going to want to fight a few fights here and there before we head down to the third floor. Now, these guys, I think, have some hit points, so we'll do a little focusing with our fighters for the first turn. I guess they don't have that many hit points. Oh, we actually got a chest. Very rare on these low levels, or, you know, early levels. It says Magic Drain. We're going to believe that. And we get a tool. The old Wizardry games, you would get a lot of chests. In this one, there's fewer of them, which makes the thief less of a necessity, but still handy to have around. Alright. So that's what happens when you get struck by lightning. We're going to want to fix that up. We'll just do a healing aura, which is a bit of a waste, but, you know, that's what happens when you don't think about that stuff, like casting levitation when you really probably should cast it. We didn't see that last time because I used levitation, but so far so good. One of the things about old Wizardry was that doors were the best way to get into fights. not only would there be a lot of doors where there was like a almost guaranteed fight beyond the door, but in some incarnations of these games, you would end up with the very strange situation where only treasure chests would spawn with groups that you fought going through a door. Which is a little strange, but I at least have read stories about one or a couple versions of Wizardry games that had that peculiarity. Treasure chests are one of those things that Wizardry did an interesting job of, but it was the kind of job where a lot of innovation was also needed, or at least tried by other Wizardry games. Come on, we gotta get her leveled up. Just a little bit. Maybe we head north. The system that we see in this game is pretty similar to that of the original Wizardries 1 through 5, approximately. 6 and 7 were under new management, and they introduced a new trap disarming system that was actually pretty interesting. Oh. Oh, that poor thing. It probably should have gone friendly on us, even if it didn't want to. Outnumbered and surprised. There she goes. 19 hit points for that level. Got some good gains there. Let's head down to the 3rd floor and see what happens. Hopefully we'll survive it. Third floor basement. Oh, I don't have a map thing for this area. We get a free turn on these guys as well. But look at this, the enemy levels are increasing. We're dealing with some level 11, looks like undead kobolds. Or no, those are undead goblins, not undead kobolds. My mistake. I think. Or... I guess it was an undead kobold. Alright. Okay, we've only got one guy in the front, so we're gonna have these two focus. Wow, alright. Well, we'll trick attack the front line. Then we have our undead goblin. They did cast some spells, huh?
まだ大丈夫。この程度、まだまだ。まだ大丈夫。
A magically sealed door. Oh, and then we've got one of these. And we still don't actually have... Let's look at our items. Like, there's an unknown scroll. Oh, we bought a Shiin mid and a Shiin low, but not Trials mid or Trials low. Yeah, we're going to want to be very... Oh, you see that? We just got rotated. This could be very bad. If you've played the first Wizardry game, you might remember that the third floor of that game does look a lot like this. So they're starting to gradually introduce traps for us that make navigating the map a little bit more difficult. Yeah, they're really going after Millie a lot. Probably, I don't know if they can determine that her armor class is worse than everybody else's, but it is. Or that she has fewer hit points, maybe? I don't know. She levels up again. You'll note that she does actually get spells now. She learns half of the mage spells. You know what? This fight's going to take a couple of turns. Let's do focus when we can. We're going to try to exorcise these zombies. And we're going to... Oh, look at that. Ice Burst hits everybody. And of course, Exercise works really well on undead. These things withstood a lot more damage than I thought they would. There is a trap here. This message is not a trick. What we want to look for is this door again. Yeah, because this means that this is probably where the... Uh-oh. Gargoyles. Let's see what they're like. High physical defense.
の闘志を持って
Ooh, pretty high damage too. Faros levels and receives some stats. 27 hit points too. 26 hit points too. Wow. Alright, good stuff. Now that we've got a nice little collection of unappraised items, we'll head back to the item shop and see if we can get a map for that area of the dungeon. If not, it might make sense for us to actually go into Shiin's dungeon for a bit, because running around without a map is a bad idea in this game. A bunch of tools. Probably tonics or something. I like how these two level 1 kobolds decided to get in our way right as we're leaving. Alright, back to the item shop. Shiin mid. A robe, okay. There's a longsword, that's not a bad weapon. But we already have a Shiin mid, so we can get rid of the extra one. Get rid of that robe. But he only sells Trials Top, so we're gonna need to find the other ones. Well, the other thing we probably ought to do before we head back into the dungeon is that. See, this quest level is level 5. We've completed 1, 2, and 3 relatively easily. I guess we should try the 5th level one, right? Let's see what he wants. Gotta go bug Iron Hand again. Researching the undead. New method to animate the dead. Dungeon of Trials, hunted undead goblins. They wear some sort of special circlet. 5 grim circlets, 10,000 gold. Okay. Does it actually say that, or should I write it down? Yeah. Collect 5 Grim Circlets from undead goblins. So it looks like we actually do want to be down in, No. He doesn't repeat it, unfortunately. Now. We got this longsword. 23 to 40, accuracy of 4, times 3, versus... See, the short sword's actually probably better, because it's a +6. Well, let's go to the inn and get our magic points back. She only needs 250 experience points? We can do that. There we go. Always good to deal with that if you have anyone lagging behind sooner rather than later. Well, let's see how much of Dungeon 3 or the 3rd floor we can actually explore. We do have that arcane map spell. As long as we don't save the costs of them, we'll be alright. Maybe. How many do we have, actually? That's a good question. We can cast it 4 times. That's actually not very good. Oh, the other problem, actually, now that I think about it, right, is that Arcane Map and Levitation are both the same level spell. So if we want Levitation, which we do want, we only get 3 castings of it. If we actually had a bishop in the party, this would save a lot of trouble, because as soon as we got the map, we would be able to identify it and then use it. But now, even if we get one, it'll be unidentified until we head back to town. So we've got to be cautious. Now, in old school Wizardry, you would not get experience points for exorcised creatures. But I think in this one you do. Poison gas, that sounds plausible. A ring and a tool. An extinction wave spell is no joke.
ここまでダメージを。
Ooh, a skill. We're gonna keep that trick attack loaded. Let's see if we can put those priests to sleep. We could not. That's alright. They'll go down with the trick attack this turn. The thing we can take advantage of is the fact that the spinny bits and traps and stuff are all at the intersections. So if we don't actually go to more than one intersection, we should be able to find our way back. Level 12 undead kobolds. There we go. There's our way back. Tool, dagger, ring, and other tool. Those things hit hard. They call it plate, but they mean armor. Another thing we can try is a torchlight. How far does that let us see? Probably not far enough, unfortunately. Wow, that's a lot of... And no undead. Or it just hits one.
我の力を。
Look at the defense on those soldiers too, or fighters, I guess. Actually, let's do this test. Defense, defense, defense. Exercise, defense, defense. Yep. See, we get the experience points for it. Which, yeah, in old Wizardry games, if you had done that, you would have gotten 0 experience. Let's show off Arcane Map for the moment. Oh, it actually gives us the ability to actually... Well, that's nifty. So as long as it's active, we can use the map unlimitedly. Do you know your way back? Well, I mean... Kinda? Well, let's explore a little now that we know we can do that. This is a shock panel. So that explains why this arcane map spell is like a level 3 spell and not a level 1 spell. Back in the day you had Peak, which was the location spell in the old Wizardry games. And that one would just tell you where you are right now. And until even later Wizardry games, it wouldn't even show you a map or anything. It would just be like, yep, you're this distance away from the stairs. So, do you know your way back? One of the cool things about turn areas where there's an orientational thing is that you don't have to worry too much about getting confused. Really? No trap? No trap, but nothing inside. Haha! Do you know your way back? Well, I mean, I kind of do now. There's our way back. Oh, so the skill that the wizard, or the, not wizard, but the mage learns is called Focus. We'll use it. Magic Boost. Flame Field. Goblin Priests. Let's watch this do its thing. Look at that. Double damage. Very nice to throw that out before tossing out a powerful magic spell. Ring. Seeker ring. Okay. And then some ring mail. And she's got a scroll too. Oh, but she needs more gold to praise. It's a holy scroll. Holy damage to one enemy? Eh. It's kinda meh. Fighter and Lord only. But he's wearing a leather vest. Whereas this is going to be a little bit better. And then Vitality and Luck with the Seeker Ring. That's actually pretty good. So we can actually use those two items. So let's do that. Ring mail. $32, $25, $34. Okay, we're giving the Seeker Ring to her. Oh, that leather vest. I bet the thief can use it, huh? Yes. Okay. Well, here's what I'm thinking. It may be that we can go further in Shiin's dungeon with a map than we can easily in the dungeon trials. So let's go explore more of Shiin's dungeon while we're kicking around here. Now, we've mostly finished this area, as far as I can tell. Even though there's a bunch of empty space in this level, there's just not much that we appear to have missed. Oh, Fitz got hide. Alright, down to the second floor basement. And we have not finished this area. Let's toss out a levitation. And then a battle aura. I have a question that I want to look at the map for. There's a bunch of dark zones here. And so we probably don't want to... Oh look, we can't actually get out of here. There's a bunch of dark zones. And one of the weird things about Wizardry is that even if you have a light spell that's supposed to be permanent, walking through a single dark zone will dispel it. We don't want that. So... That's interesting. I thought I had opened that up, but I guess not. Clunk. See, that's why we don't want to waste magic spell casts on light spells in this game, unfortunately. Oh, sudden attack by the enemy.
このままではあいた
Actually, I wonder if she can exercise that giant zombie.
この程度まだまだ
She can. Beautiful.
まだ大丈夫
There we go. Oh, look at that. Search? wait, there's a person here. It's Lady Shiin. A figure slumped on the floor that appears to be Lady Shiin. Half transparent, some sort of memory or a ghost. What have you done?
私の魂は囚われたまま
I gave life to a nightmare. You summoned a nightmare. Something far worse than a mere nightmare. Did you just... All the people of the kingdom will know fear, despair, and will long for death in this nightmare. And then the figure disappears. Well, that was cryptic. Interesting. Oh, looky, looky. Wooden chest. Goddess's judgment, huh? Stone toss sounds more reasonable. Yeah. That's why you want those spells for your cleric to have. Because my goodness, sometimes your thief goes way off into left field and crazy. Alright. So we did this before. We didn't explore everything, though.
この程度まだまだ ここまでダメージ
Okay, that's not so bad. What does this put us where I think it puts us? Hold on. Oh, it does. Check that out. So now we found a way back without using multiple teleports. Okay, this could be bad. Okay, good. If you're not careful, Vorpal bunnies will behead your characters, and you will not be happy about it. Hello. He's a pure zombie now. Does this... It does. Incoming. Okay, so that's another interesting thing. Back in the old Wizardry games, they had, like specific AI for undeads that would never run away. But apparently, in this game, even undead have some percentage chance to run away if they're outgunned. Got some armor. And a magically sealed door. Okay. We're going north from here. Oh. It's a twisty spot. Hey, the elevator's open. Both doors? Both doors. We've almost got this whole level covered. Focus. One more big room to explore. Or not. Or not. Okay, so that one actually cuts us off on two sides. See that? If we go up through this door... I'm hoping that Millie gets her skill soon. because we'll like seeing that. Well, well. That appears to be it. Except this little 3x2 room that looks to be nothing, we might want to try to do a quick search around the side of it. Oh, he fainted. We got him. Alright, how do we get to the other side of that wall? We might take the teleporter. There we go. I think that gets us to the side of the... Oh boy. Wrong spell. I mean, we could do it now. But yeah. Clerics become worth their weight in gold in levels with lots of undead. Oh my god. No Seum Swarm, huh? I wonder if they're undead. Maybe they're not. Okay, the Vorpals went down. Exorcism does not work on the no-seeing swarms. thought it would be nice for them to provide some kind of an item that would allow you to, like, avoid decapitation attacks in Wizardry. They're very inconvenient. Okay, we've checked all the walls of that 2x3s, and there's nothing in there, so... I guess let's see if we can find our way down to the 3rd floor. Or maybe we should head back and recharge and then come back for the 3rd floor. I'm pretty sure these zombies have paralysis attached to their attacks, so we gotta be careful. Yeah. Enemies with paralysis attacks are a big trouble if you're playing with a cleric in your front rank. We're not, so, you know, we don't have a risk of the cleric getting paralyzed from physical attacks, but it's a very common party setup to have two fighting types and a cleric in the front rank. And that's one of the downsides of that, is that if something touches your cleric and paralyzes him or her, you can be in trouble. It can be like, oh, I gotta leave the dungeon. I got some strange, whatever that means. I mean, it calls them a no-see-em swarm, but I see them, and there's something very wrong with them. I love the vagueness of "you received weapon." It's like, what kind of weapon? I don't know. Like, you really don't know. So now we have power heal and Cure Stone, or Cure Stone, which cures petrification. We have Advanced Reflex, which allows us to dodge better. That'll become a standard spell. And we have Drain Life, which we're going to use rarely. We have Emergency Exit, which is a nice spell. We have Evasion Field. One of the cool things about Wizardry is utility spells. It's not just, you know, fire 1, fire 2, fire 3. There's all kinds of neat little tricks and tips and ideas you can do with Wizardry spells. And whenever I play a game that has no utility spells, I feel a little bored. But let's go to the item shop. Shiin mid. Some daggers. There's one Grim Circlet. So, what we just learned is that you can get Grim Circlets from the undead goblins, undead kobolds, over in Shiin's dungeon, as well as the Dungeon of Trials. Worth paying attention to. In fact, that's 2 of them. Got some reagents. Got a weapon of some sort. Plate is worth probably checking out. Breastplate. Fighter, priest, samurai, or lord. Oh, we got another sling. And we can't quite afford the hammer. You'll notice that enchanted items don't get any extra value. The sling. No. It can be used by a priest. Oh, but... And by a bishop. So that's cool. Can't be used by mage or bishop. But I think everybody has something better than that at this point. Ringmail. Ringmail, yeah. Breastplate's actually pretty good armor. What is this hammer? A mace. Fighter, priest, thief, or lord. 18 to 52 attacks. Short range, though. We're probably not going to use it for the time being. Although, well, 18 to 50 times 2. Nah, it's worse than the longsword. We'll give Mia that sling. We'll push the wrong series of buttons, but we'll get there eventually. There we go. Now we have 5 members that can attack, you know, in general combat. And every little bit of extra density you get there is, well, helpful. So 2 of 5 Grim Circlets done. Let's head down to the 3rd floor of Shiin's dungeon. We can try going through here, but I get the feeling that we're going to end up... Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, down to the 3rd floor. Let's keep exploring. Uh-oh. Oh, the hit, but it didn't kill her. That is a thing that can happen sometimes. But we're gonna try to make sure it doesn't happen that much. Okay. It's time to get our, we're gonna get our battle aura out. We're gonna get advanced reflex. And that'll keep us a little bit safer. Oh, also we're gonna get a levitation out, too. Levitation as a level 2 spell is pretty broken. Okay, looks like we found a all around the world. Wow, those mummies look terrifying. Okay, so they have magic drain. Holy cow. Exercise didn't work either. We're gonna want a power heal. A magic boost on a flame field, probably. Those things aren't playing around, huh? But what we learned there basically is this, that the enemies abruptly get much stronger when you enter a new level, and enemies get especially stronger when they get new abilities. Ooh, that didn't do any damage.
ままでは我の力を
We might have them now. There we go. Woo. Yeah, we might want to pull back a little bit, actually. We're getting our heads handed to us. Cowering in fear. A bomb. That's likely. You got a dagger. Shield, strange, and dagger. And that is where kobolds get the reputation for not being intelligent. Okay, just a plain old shield. Some reagents. See, technically a samurai can use a buckler. In fact, she has one on already. So can a priest. Although, I think a sling is a two-hand. No, it's main. Okay, not as interesting of a run as I thought there. I wonder if we can afford anything useful. We got 10,000 gold, for goodness sakes. See, a bastard sword would be good. Definite improvement over the longsword. Other possible choices would be the plate mail, iron shields. It's also worth noting that gloves are a different slot than shields. The iron shield's really good. Fighter, samurai, lord, priest, thief. Alright, we're buying one. It's the only one the store has, unfortunately. But it's a big improvement over the buckler. So, we're happy with that. The other thing we can do... Dang it! Can she wear a helmet? Yes. You notice that in this game there's no, at least no easily available item to cure paralysis, so you gotta be really careful about it. That tops everybody off. Two, three, four, five. We don't have that much gold. I wonder. We can chat with Klaus here now that we've done his quest. We appreciate if you return at a later date. In other words, you got nothing for us right now. You'll notice that some of these trades are not good at all. Like trading a sling for a breastplate is just bad. What if we get any class change capabilities? Obviously we're not... She could go Lord? Wow. That's uncommon. He can't change class. I can't believe that she can go Lord and he still can't do anything. That's ridiculous. Well... I guess back into the third floor of Shiin's dungeon. Actually, well, we'll go this way. Gotta get that advanced reflex out. We're gonna Golem's Rage them.
この程度
戦力になるでしょう
See, they're going for the head right now. Yeah, they're very dangerous creatures. I guess we may as well get those all other helpful spells out. Battle Aura. This game's a little bit more gentle than the old school Wizardry games. In those, there was an emergency exit spell. It was called... Hold on. It was called Litafate, but it would, like, take a bunch of your stuff from you, basically. So it was something that you only used in emergencies. Now, plate might mean another breastplate. But I don't think we have the cash to identify it yet. So we're just going to have to do our best. Uh-oh, it teleported me. You see that? That stupid bat had a lot of hit points. Okay, so the Venus man-traps are frontline only. Plant types are vulnerable to fire. Is this gonna be it? Oh, not yet. Yep, still no skills. It's a shame. A real shame. Uh-oh. Scorpions. Let's see what they do. Okay. They're not that tough. Did that message say it tried to quarter him? Good lord. Oh, it teleported me. It teleported me somewhere else entirely. Not this crap again. Minor damage from that spell. So that's actually something where the game's kind of nice too. In the old Wizardry games, if you set up a spell to be cast and you beat the enemies while that spell was still like uncast, you lose it at the end of the turn, at the end of the battle. So helps us not quite lose as much magic power from overestimating our enemies. Three mummies back there. We'll try to exorcise them. Oh, she got them that time. Beautiful. Poison needle seems plausible. No trap. Got an item. Oh my god. Okay. So white heat works really well on the Vorpal bunnies. That's good to know. Two giant mantises. We can probably take these without spells, but we'll focus just in case. Similar fight. It appears that the mantises have some kind of a counterattack. Sheesh. Okay, so Mia did not get spells, but I did. Iceberg Rain and Volcanic Field. Alright. One of the other peculiar things about the Wizardry system is that you get spells per level, which kind of is similar to how it works in Dungeons and Dragons, except you don't have to memorize spells. But what it does do is it limits the length of your expeditions in a dungeon because you can only ever have 9 spells of each level, and sometimes you want to cast a level spell but you also have some kind of important use for that spell as well, for that spell level as well. We gotta find a way out of here. There's the elevator. Oh, a chest. A tool and a dagger. Oh.
このままでは
Interesting. So if you choose to leave, they can attack you from behind. Uh-oh. Anti-spell zone. Extremely dangerous. We lost all of our bonuses. We'll have to be more prepared for that. I swear, if this leads to the same room, I'm gonna be really angry.
いい攻撃だぜ
This mob mentality ability that the vampire bats seem to have is a little worrisome. Nope, it's anti-spell zone again. Alright, we're gonna have to get out of here soon. Interesting. Nothing too useful over here either. Okay. This door we can go through. Ah, you see that? There's a shock panel here. Oh, and a spinny panel right next to it, too. That's dangerous stuff.
この程度まだまだここまでダメージ
As long as they don't do special attacks, we're not too bad of a situation. Where does this take us? Oh, back over here. Well, that's very unhelpful. Have we... Oh, no. We've covered the whole area. There's like a couple of spaces where we haven't covered, but like they're very unlikely to hold anything useful. Like this square right here. Oh, sleep spell capabilities. And this is still locked. Uh-oh. That is really, really scary. There, she finally got her skill. Sougeki Hamon no Jin. Charges through a group of enemies, attacking every enemy in sight with blinding speed. Very good crowd control capability. Well. Oh no, wait, look at that. Look over here. There's a spot here that we haven't checked. Right here. I was worried we were going to have to head to that anti-magic zone, but we might be able to get away with this. Yes, this gets us somewhere we can operate safely from. Oh yeah, hold on. Focus, Sogeki, focus, exercise. Got one of the mummies with that. But see, she just runs through the whole group. It's really good. What ends up happening is that now it becomes incredibly helpful. Ooh. Yoink. It becomes incredibly helpful to give the samurai the best, most possible damaging weapons. Because she's going to be wailing on things a lot. Well, we've just about found our way out of here. So not only did it open the path to the elevator, but it also opened this door too. So we've still got the north third of the level to go around checking through, but what we're going to do is we're going to head back and get our spell points back. And opening up the... As you can see, opening up the elevator makes a big difference there. Alright, we'll start with a nice, happy, friendly healing aura. Make sure everybody's decked out with full hit points. And we'll visit the item shop. A longsword. A ring mail. Some regular shoes, some more ring mail. Another breastplate. A very good hat. Buckler. Buckler. There we go. And we can't quite identify that sword yet, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do with what we have identified, right? Because we have this long sword. And we've already determined that the regular longsword is not that much better, if at all better, than the regular longsword. So probably we're not going to bother with that. Ring Bale, fighter or lord only. I think both of our fighters have it. Yeah, they do. So the ring mail's trash. I think everybody's got shoes on as well. There's nobody been running around barefoot. Oh, Damon has some stuff too. The breastplate. And the improved hat. Those are going to be handy. Like, we'll give this one to Damon. And we'll give the extra good hat to Pharos. Oh, for goodness sakes. Right? That's going to be improvement for him. We're going to drop the reagents into Corin's inventory. Who has magic torches? Pharos does. Millie has an iron helm. Damon has no helm though, so we'll hat him up. There. Oh, you know, a thief can use a buckler. Another moon buckler. Another regular buckler, and another grim circlet. Moon buckler is better than a buckler. Buckler is better than nothing. Grim circlet number 3. Yeah, we can't quite afford to appraise that yet, so we're just gonna have to wait. But there we go. I think we made some good progress today. We finally got that skill for Millie, which is going to make her worth her weight in gold. So I think we'll call it here, since we've been at this for about 2 hours. So yeah, we will come back to this next Wednesday for some more Wizardry goodness. Friday we'll be running some MechWarrior 5, and we'll be running Breath of Fire on Monday. So if that sounds good, feel free to check it out. And thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a great week, everybody.